Science second lesson, playing with magnets. Class number 7, we are going to learn about attraction and repulsion between two magnets. In class number 6, we learned about magnetic compass and directional properties. So in activity 6, we are going to learn about the attraction and repulsion between two magnets. So now what we have to take two similar magnets, and now what you have to do, place it beside of each bar magnet. Now notice that like poles means N, S, these are known as like poles. What they will do, these like poles will repel each other. They are going to repel each other. Unlike poles means these are known as unlike poles. Unlike poles will attract each other. Now I will show you with some magnets. NSS means North Pole, South Pole will repel each other like this. See, they are not going to attract. They are rotating in my hands. You can see they are rotating and skipping from my fingers. See, these are known as repulsion. And if you turn it, what happens? They are going to attract each other. These are known as unlike poles. So here these are unlike poles, means they are going to attach or attract each other. They are known as unlike poles. So these are unlike poles and these are like poles. So now next, earth as a magnet. Earth as a magnet. And if you have magnets in your home, you can also try about like poles and unlike poles with your own hands. Now how earth is acting as a magnet? Now take a bar magnet and suspend it in the some with the help of a thread. What happens? It will rotate and come to rest. Now take a bar magnet and place it, suspend it with your hands with the help of a thread. Now it will rotate and it will going to attract with the earth like a north and south pole. So which direction will be north? It is going to show that direction. And which side will be south direction? This bar magnet will suspend that direction and it will show in the textbook. So after suspending like this, what happens? It is going to attract by the earth. So in activity, now in activity number 7, now take a magnet and place it on a table on any direction. Now take a magnet and place it on any direction and suspend it with another bar magnet. Now suspend it with another bar magnet. Now tie it and hold it. Now these are two bar magnets. In this, what we have to do after suspending, the bar magnet should be very close to one kept on the table. So this is the table surface. You are suspending on bar magnet. They should be very close in contact with these two magnets. So what is going to happen if we are going to keep very close to the magnet? Then the magnet comes to rest. So this magnet also going to come into the rest position. So change in direction of the bar magnet placed on the table. Now change the bar magnet position. So Here north pole and north pole, like poles should come together. So after suspending, magnet always comes to the resting direction of the bar magnet placed on the table. So this is going to completely resting in position. After suspending this magnet close to this one, what happens? This is also going to come in the rest position. So but the north pole of the suspended bar magnet points towards the south pole. So if it is the same poles are going to suspend likely, then this magnet is going to revolve and this south pole will come to north pole position and they are going to attract each other. So this by this we can say that north pole and south pole can be in unlike pole directions. So in the other case, suspended bar magnet like north pole, south pole. What happens? Suppose here like this, the repulsion is going to take place in a magnetic compass like that. So if you will suspend the magnet like that, a bar magnet to the compass, then remove that particular directions as shown in the figure here. So here what happens, the magnetic property will be poses or suspends the bar magnet as how our earth is going to show the directions. So each and every direction will be revolving like this. It is going to attract the particular poles. And here in the next activity, activity number 8, what we are going to learn? We are going to learn about finding out whether the given object is a magnet or not. So what we have to find out in activity number 8? We have to find out whether the given magnet is a magnet or not. So here what we have to do? We have to take some 3 objects. What are the of the same size, shape and color. Take some objects which are in a same size, shape and color. So after that, now take a bar magnet. Then after take a bar magnet. Then what happens? You have to decide which one of them is a magnet. So now how we are going to decide how it is a magnet or a non-magnetic substance? By taking iron materials or iron objects. If you place near to the bar magnet of 3 different types, what happens? We can easily identify which one is a real bar magnet and which one is a duplicate one. So this is about activity number 8. And here you can see in the table, like this you can form a table. Observe the changes whatever you have brought near to the poles of the bar magnet and object 1, 2, 3. So we have to take 3 objects now which will be same size, shape and color. You can differentiate like this. So after forming a table, what you have to do, if any object is going to be attracted by the magnet, then they are known as magnetic substances. So any object it is not going to be attracted, object not going to be attracted by the magnet, then they are known as non-magnetic substances. Like that you can differentiate magnetic and non-magnetic substances. Next, in activity 9, you have to make your own magnet. Make your own So in this making your own magnet, you have to take iron nail and suspend it on a table. After suspending it on a table, what you will do? Take a piece of bar magnet. Take a bar magnet, and after taking iron nail and a piece of bar magnet, take one edge of the bar magnet and rub it on the iron nail. This is the iron nail. So what happens? Each are going to attract each other. So after attracting, what happens? It is going to release after some time when we are going to suspend it freely.